Genesis 19 is one of those chapters people read fast because it makes them uncomfortable. But the chapter that makes us uncomfortable are usually the ones that make us free. This chapter is not just about Sodom. It's about what happens when compressed sits too long in a broken place. The Bible opens with Lot sitting at the gate of Sodom, not passing through, not visiting the city. That means Lot didn't just live near sin anymore. He was comfortable in it. And hear this, Lot was still called righteous in the New Testament. So don't miss this. You can be saved and still stuck. Saved but surrounded, blessed but blind, chosen but compressed. Some of us didn't fall overnight. We just sat down somewhere we should have passed by. Two angels arrived, and Lot invites them into his home. That night, every man in the city, young and old, surrounds his house. But they don't knock politely. They demand, bring them out so we can have sex with them. This isn't romance. This is violence. This is a city so broken that boundaries no longer exist. And here's the terrifying part. This wasn't hidden sin. This was public, bold, shameless sin. When a culture loses shame, judgment is never far behind. Now, here's the part people struggle with. Lot steps outside and says, don't do this evil. And then he offers his 2 virgin daughters instead. This is ugly. This is disturbing. The Bible does not celebrate this. It exposes it. This shows how sin warps thinking. Lot loved God, but living in Sodom twisted his moral compass. Compressed doesn't make you evil, it makes you confused. Staying too long in darkness will convince you that wrong choices are reasonable. This chapter teaches us something heavy. Proximity to sin slowly poisons judgment. Before anything happens, the angel pulls Lot back inside. That's grace. When Lot couldn't protect himself, when his judgment failed, God still stepped in. The angel struck the men with blindness. They're blind, but they're still reaching for the door. That's what addiction looks like. That's what rebellion looks like. Blind, but still chasing destruction. The angel tells Lot, get your family out, judgment is coming. Lot warns his son-in-law, and they laugh. Judgment always sounds like a joke until it starts raining fire. Lot hesitates. He drags his feet, and the Bible says the angel grabbed him by the hand and pulled him out. Let that bless you. Lot didn't escape because he was fast. He escaped because God was merciful. Some of you are still here today because God pulled you out when you wanted to move on your own. Listen, if God wanted to destroy Lot, he would have left him in Sodom. But mercy dragged him out. If you're still breathing, still hearing truth, still feeling conviction, you're not forgotten. Just don't look back. Lot's wife looked back and she turned into a pillar of salt. She didn't turn around physically, she turned around in her heart. You can leave sin with your feet and still love it with your eyes. You can be rescued and still miss what God destroyed. Lot ends up in a cave. The man who once lived in the city ends up hiding in isolation, and his daughters, shaped by broken culture, commit incest to preserve a legacy God never asked them to save. That's what happens when sin isn't confronted early. It keeps reproducing. Genesis 19 is not just a warning, it's a mirror. It shows us the danger of sitting too long and compressed, the cost of moral morals, the seriousness of judgment, and the unstoppable power of mercy. God hates sin, but he rescues people. If God could pull Lot out of Sodom, he can pull you out of wherever you're at. Don't wait until the fire is fallen. Don't laugh at the warning. And whatever you do, don't look back.